What's happening, folks? Kevin Madison here. You're well. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Now, let me explain to you why I say you're well. It's very simple. That's the state of being that I'm in, so I like to project that same state of being onto people who hold space with me, whether digitally or in person. It's not a hope, it's not a wish. I'm simply declaring that you're well. So when I say it, just know that within the space that we hold, I hope that you internalize and you accept that, because that's what I'm declaring for you. I'm well, so you're well. Now, with that being said, what can you expect from me on this YouTube channel? Well, for one, you can expect me drinking water out of my Kentika that's been beat up over the past couple of years. But I love this thing. I need a new one though, because the water gets warmer a lot faster than it did when I first got it. Anyway, what can you expect? You can expect high-minded ideas that swing on two hinges. The high-minded ideas that swing on two hinges are how you see yourself and how you think of yourself. Why just those two hinges? Well, everything in your life, everything in my life hinges on those two things. That's why I call them the hinges that determine everything. How you see yourself and how you think of yourself determines the kind of money you make, the amount of money you make, the kind of relationships in your life, the kind of choices or the quality of the choices and decisions that you make. Everything, the kind of career that you choose, the way that you receive and internalize things that are said to you, things that are done unto you. Everything swings on those two hinges. How you see yourself and how you think of yourself, period. You'll be hard pressed finding any other factors that determine how your life works out better than those two. How you see yourself and how you think of yourself. Now, I've been very fortunate to work with some of the best professional athletes in the world, teaching them these same things in a lot more detail. But the things that I'll share here, you'll be able to take, ponder, internalize, make applicable to your life, and you'll be able to see immediate changes. Immediate. Now, I don't have all the answers to life. I'm still figuring things out myself, but the ones that I found have been pretty doggone good. It allowed me to go from living in public housing to earning $1 million in a year while living in public housing. It allowed for me to travel the world to places that I only saw in magazines and television. It allowed me to develop relationships with rich and powerful people that I used to look at and wonder like how life would be if I were them. Now I work with them. Now I consult with them. Now I teach them the same things that have allowed me to live a life of complete free thought in just utter autonomy. You know what I mean? Autonomy, meaning that independent of conjectures and opinions of societal constructs, I'm able to make decisions and process ideas and come to my own conclusions. Again, I'm still learning, but the way that I have developed this philosophy, which, by the way, a philosophy that I abide by and that I live by, is called the science of self-direction. And it's just simply how to see yourself correctly and how to think of yourself uncritically. Now, the two signature programs that I have become known for, that I work with professional athletes and top producing people or high producing people, are called the Energy and the Blue Body Mind Training. Those are derivatives of the science of self-direction. So what you'll hear here are just ideas and thoughts taken from those trainings and from my philosophy that give you something to consider. They give you something to ponder. The thing is, and I say this all the time, the thing is that makes life wonderful immediately for any human being is when they decide to challenge beliefs that they've never challenged, when they decide to look at things differently that they've never questioned, that they never even attempted or thought of looking at and examining. Because here's the thing, that we are given beliefs and we're giving thoughts and ideals from people who are also giving thoughts and ideals and beliefs from people who never challenged, who never said, hey, is this for me? Hey, is this how I want to live? Well, here, I'm telling you, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I do curse. I'm not lewd. I'm not, over the top with it, but it is a way that I do express myself with curse words here and there. But I also am a linguophile. I love learning new words in the English language to paint and express ideas with much more flair and much more, depth to them. And I believe in enhancing one's vocabulary. So you'll hear words that you may not hear in a normal conversation, in an everyday conversation. So hopefully you learn and expand your vocabulary in the meantime or along the process of listening to me and learning from me. What else? I'll talk about a myriad of things, but it's all relating to you coming into the awareness of how to see yourself and how to think of yourself. High-minded ideas for people who have gotten traction in their life. The kind of things that I'll cover. Now, if you're just starting out in your entrepreneurial career, you're just starting out after a divorce or after a tumultuous relationship, and you're just looking for you're looking for inspiration and motivation, some of the things that I may say may fit that. But I'll just be very frank and upfront with you. A majority of the things that I'll talk about are for people who who have a heightened sense of self already, a thriving career, thriving business, have already got traction as far as societal success is concerned, and have done well, have the resources to, delve into different types of trainings and different things that most people don't have the opportunity to. But I wanted to create this channel for people who may not be at that level yet, and I wanted to create this channel for those people, but for those of you who may not be at that level yet, you could still gain and glean from things that I'll share and be able to pick up on them, because I like to think that I attract intelligent people. So you may not have the thriving, flourishing career, but I'm sure there will be some things that you'll be able to pick up on and use and make applicable to your life. But for those of you who are already high producers, you guys are at the top of the food chain, you're doing well, this is primarily the things that I'll share are for you. It'll be the ideas that don't necessarily help you become better at what you do, whether you're a businessman, whether you're an athlete or businesswoman. Whatever it is that you do, this isn't necessarily to help you become better at that. There are plenty of people who can help you with the special and specialize in the craft that you're adept in to get you better at that. But I am here to teach you how to use this differently, how to use it divergently, how to extrapolate the things from your experiences that you've never looked at before in a different manner, so you can now benefit from them differently. Take your experiences that you've had, turn them upside down, and see the value in them in a totally different light. I'm here to show you how to transcend above what you think success is and create a whole new level in a stratum of success for yourself and for your family. Again, I'm here to literally share with you high-minded ideas to teach you how to see yourself correctly and think of yourself uncritically. Something that we're not taught. Starting out in our school years, in very infancy stages of our schooling, we're not taught. We're taught everything else. We're taught how to give shape and form and meaning to life by things outside of ourselves, but we're very rarely, if ever, taught how to give shape, form, and meaning to life from within, from a perspective and a conception of self that is completely of our own making and of our own design. Well, you're going to learn that from me. You're going to learn it through different talks and ideas that I present. It'll be unorthodox for the most part, because a lot of things that I share will be something that you've probably never heard before or considered. I implore you to stick the things that I'll share in your utility bag of life. They will serve you. I promise you that. So it's already been 7 minutes, long enough. Welcome. I hope I've given you a brief or thorough enough synopsis so that you can understand what you can expect from me. So with that being said, you are well. My name is Kevin Madison, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Stay G.